Welcome to this MBR webinar on constructive trust for litigators. My name's Sarah Bolt. I'm a partner at Culver Law Limited. Today we were going through a few different topics, crossing over from express, resulting and constructive trusts. If there are any questions following the webinar, please do reach out to me at sarah@culverlaw.co.uk. So the overview for today is on the screen. First of all, we'll be looking at what exactly is an express, resulting and constructive trust, the differences, looking at how to prove a resulting and constructive trust, looking at constructive trust on a domestic and investment setting, the application to other assets, other wider considerations, how to actually progress with a claim, looking at the relationship with other areas, and then looking forward to the future. So the starting point and why this is important is cohabitees. In 2021, there was listed within the Office of National Statistics 3.6 million people who were cohabiting, and that's an increase of 144% from 1996. 22% of those couples had been living together in 2021 were deemed to have been cohabiting, and this is more than 1 in 5 couples without being married or having entered into a civil partnership. It is by far the fastest growing family type in the UK. By comparison, those who enter into marriage and civil partnerships are currently on the decline, having gone under 50% for the first time in 2021 and 2022. So because cohabitees and other co-owners and co-occupiers of property often fail to specify the extent of their respective interest in a shared home, or even leave it in one name rather than the other, it isn't the sexiest topic to talk about how that might happen or what might happen when it goes wrong at the end of it, leaving people often to pick up the pieces when relationships go bad or break down. And that's both in a commercial setting and family one. So currently there is no definition of cohabitee. It is not legally defined, but it's someone who is deemed to be in a relationship with another person, generally with whom they are living together. Those who choose to live together in a stable, intimate relationship without getting married or entering into a civil partnership. There are various statutory definitions, and you can look to the Family Law Act, and that's at section 62(1)(a), or you could look at what is defined under the Inheritance Provision for Family Independence Act 1975. There are various factors, and that does include looking at whether someone's living together in the same household, whether they share daily life, the parties' intentions and motivations, the stability of that relationship, any aspect of financial support, the nature of the relationship, or potentially whether they have children or child between each other, public acknowledgement of their relationship, but there are many other factors taken into account. And why that's also important is that cohabitees have much fewer legal rights than married couples or civil partnerships. Unfortunately, there is no such thing as a common law marriage or a common law husband or wife. Even if you have been living together for decades, have children, have joint financial consequences together. However, research suggests that still more than 50% of the population believe that this is still a concept that exists, and it is a major factor why people don't sort out their affairs or take steps to marry or enter into a civil partnership. So when looking at cohabitees, the big issue is effectively that on the breakdown or breakup of a relationship, you as an individual, as an adult, aren't eligible to make or seek capital or maintenance claims other than those that can be made on behalf of any children that you may have, which can leave you out in the cold if you are effectively the one that takes on the childcare responsibilities or otherwise contributes that is not in a financial way. And that's the same when you look at the ownership of property or the rights to remain in the family home. If you are married or in a civil partnership, the rights to stay there are greater than if you are in a cohabiting relationship.